Hello everyone, this is Harshvardhan. Today I'm going to discuss a few words about Agile Development Process. So In this video, we are going to discuss about what is Agile and why the Agile is used and the Agile methodologies, principles of Agile, and Agile versus traditional development methods and challenges faced by the Agile development process and how Agile development process benefits the software development industries. Let's see. First, what is Agile? Agile is an incremental and iterative approach to software development that emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, and the customer satisfaction. The key term in this Agile is agility. Agility is the ability to quickly adapt to change while maintaining efficiency and delivering value. This is the Agile development cycle. The step one, it starts with requirement analysis and then designing and developmenting. The coding will become under development phase and testing and debugging phase and release phase. After releasing the product, the maintenance user feedback will be taken, and if further any further changes are needed, and these will be added in next iteration, and we will call this as iterative and incremental because it is an iterative development model, and incrementally the features will be added through an every increment. And next we will see what let's see why the software development team should use this agile process. And the agile development process should be used because it enhances the flexibility, speed, and quality in software development by breaking down projects into iterative cycles. This agile development process allows teams to rapidly adapt to the changing requirements, continuously incorporate feedback, and deliver incremental improvements. This is the customer-centric approach that not only ensures that the final product aligns with the user needs, but also reduces the risks, increases team collaboration, and improves time to market, which are crucial in today's fast-paced dynamic environment. And next, let's see about Agile Manifesto. Individuals and interactions over process and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following a plan. Let's discuss each of the Agile manifesto. Individuals and interactions over process and tools. Agile prioritizes people and teamwork over rigid process or reliance on tools. While tools are useful, they should support, not replace, effective communication and collaboration among team members. Ajay recognizes that skilled, motivated individuals are essential for adapting to challenges and delivering quality work. Then, working software over comprehensive documentation. The Agile emphasizes delivering functional, high quality software rather than producing extensive documentation. While documentation is still important, Agile focuses on providing tangible, usable software that meets the customer's needs. Documentation is kept lean and relevant, avoiding the excessive time and resources that can slow down traditional methods. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Agile fosters ongoing collaboration with customers rather than limiting interactions to contract terms. By working closely with customers throughout the project, Agile teams can quickly adapt to changing requirements, ensuring the final product better aligns with the customer's expectations. This value encourages a partnership approach instead of a transactional one. Last but not least, responding to change over following a plan. Agile embraces adaptability in response to changing requirements, market conditions, or customer feedback instead of adhering strictly to a predefined plan. Agile teams are flexible, adjusting the project's direction as needed to deliver the most relevant and valuable product. This value supports an iterative approach where change is seen as an opportunity for the improvement rather than an obstacle. Let's see the agile methodologies. There are many methodologies in the agile development process. Let's see most commonly used agile methodologies. Those are Scrum, Extreme Programming, Kanban, Agile Unified Process, and Lean. Let's talk about few methodologies. Firstly, Scrum. Scrum is an agile framework for completing complex projects. Scrum originally was formalized for software development projects, but it works well for any complex innovative scope of work. The possibilities are endless. Scrum framework is deceptively simple. And let's see about extreme programming. Extreme programming, the most prominent agile software development method. It prescribes a set of daily stakeholder practices. Extreme levels of practicing leads to more responsive software. In this, changes are more realistic, natural, and inescapable. And Kanban, Agile Unified Process, and Lean are also most commonly used agile methodologies. And let's see about the few steps that will follow in Scrum framework. In Scrum framework, there will be tasks, frameworks, stand-up meeting, retrospective, project management, sprint, teamwork, and feedback. Let's see few steps. Let's see all the steps what and all will be do in these steps. Firstly, tasks. Scrum involves breaking down large projects into smaller manageable tasks that can be completed within a sprint. Sprint, in a sense, it is a period of time less than or equal to a 1 month or 30 days. That is, the tasks are prioritized in the product backlog, which guides the team on what needs to be done. In framework, Scrum is a structured framework for agile project management. It consists of roles, events, and artifacts that guide the teams work in an organized and repeatable way, allowing the continuous improvement. And the stand-up meeting, also known as a daily scrum. This is a brief daily meeting where team members discuss what they worked on yesterday, what they plan to work on today, and any obstacles they are facing. It keeps everyone on the same page and allows for quick adjustments. Retrospective. At the end of each sprint, the team holds a retrospective meeting to discuss what went well, what didn't, and what could be improved. This helps the team continually improve process and work more effectively. It, it results in the more efficient product output. The project management. Scrum involves active project management where tasks are tracked and prioritized in real time. Tools like the sprint backlog and burn down charts help in tracking the progress and ensure goals are met within each sprint. And teamwork. Scrum relies heavily on teamwork, where cross functional team members collaborate closely to deliver value. Each member brings unique skills and works collectively towards the sprint goal. The feedback. Regular feedback from the stakeholders and team members is a core part of the Scrum framework. Feedback loops, especially from product demonstrations, allow the team to make necessary adjustments to meet the customer needs effectively. Let's see how agile development processes differ from the traditional development methods and why should we need to take the agile over traditional development process. Like agile and waterfall are two distinct approaches to software development, whereas a waterfall is a traditional development process. Each will be suited to different project types. Agile is an iterative and incremental, as we seen before, and this approach allows for high flexibility, making it ideal for projects with evolving requirements. It embraces the change, incorporating frequent feedback through multiple sprints or iterations, and encourages cross-functional collaboration with teams. Agile places a strong emphasis on continuous testing and improvement, ensuring that small functional increments of the product are regularly delivered, which helps to mitigate risks and improve customer satisfaction. In contrast, the waterfall model is a linear and sequential approach where each phase is like design, development, and testing phase is completely before moving to the next. This approach is more rigid, making changes difficult to implement once the project is underway, as it's designed for well-defined requirements with minimal variation. Testing in waterfall usually occurs at the end of the development phase, which can delay the discovery of issues. Waterfall relies heavily on upfront documentation, and customer involvement typically comes later in the process. Once the product is near completion, while waterfall is best suited for the projects with clear and stable requirements, Agile is preferred for dynamic, fast-paced projects that require ongoing customer engagement and adaptability, which will be more requirement changes in the future. Let's see the challenges faced by the agile development process. Is the few challenges that is faced by the agile development process. That is, first one, the difficulty in scaling. This agile is often challenging to implement across large or distributed teams, as maintaining Coordination, alignment, and consistent communication across multiple teams can be complex in Agile, and the changing requirements overload. Agile welcomes changes, but too many changes or unclear requirements can lead to the scope creep, where the project expands beyond its original objectives, causing delays and added costs. And these and all you need to face in agile development. And the maintaining continuous customer involvement is it is agile depends heavily on the regular feedback from stakeholders. However, ensuring consistent customer engagement can be difficult, especially when the stakeholders have other priorities and high dependency on team skills. Agile requires cross-functional teams with high skill levels in both technical and soft skills. Lack of experience, poor collaboration, or insufficient skill can negatively impact productivity and outcomes of the product. And the time and resource estimation. Estimating timelines and resources is challenging in Agile due to its iterative nature and the possibility of frequent changes. This can lead to scheduling issues and make it difficult to predict or project cost, overall the project cost. Risk of insufficient documentation. Agile values working software or comprehension documentation, which is in Agile Manifesto, which can be problematic if detailed documentation is needed for maintenance, knowledge transfer, or compliance purposes. The last one, the management resistance. Agile's flexible, less hierarchical approach can meet resistance from organizations accustomed to traditional structured process requiring a cultural shift that may be challenging to implement. Um, let's see how agile development process benefits the software industries. Mhm. First one is higher product quality. This is Agile promotes the continuous testing and integration throughout the development process. This means that issues are caught and addressed early, leading to a more stable, reliable product. Iterative development cycles enable the teams to refine the product with each iteration based on feedback, resulting in a polished final product. The iterating development cycles, in a sense, these are sprints, which are discussed in Scrum framework. And the second one is faster delivery. It's faster getting the product faster to the market. Agile incremental approach allows teams to release a minimum viable product quickly, gathering user feedback early in the process. By delivering smaller chunks of the product at regular intervals, Agile minimizes waiting times and accelerates the product releases, which is especially used in this present competitive market. And flexibility and adaptability. Agile is designed to be adaptive to change, whether from client feedback, evolving market conditions, or technically logical advances. Agile short cycles mean that changes can be increased or incorporated into the next sprint, keeping the product aligned with user needs and business goals. And enhanced team collaboration. It's cross-functional teams work in unison in customer satisfaction. In Agile, the customer is involved throughout the development process, providing regular feedback and input. This results in a product that more accurately reflects the customer requirements and expectations. Regular updates and demonstrations help ensure transparency and build trust with clients, fostering strong relationships. Increased collaboration and team morale one of the benefit that can be given by the Agile development process. In these Agile methods, like Scrum and Kanban will encourage the collaboration among team members, with each person talking and taking ownership of their part of the project. Teams are empowered to make decisions, which can lead to increased motivation and a sense of responsibility, boosting overall productivity and morale. And better risk management. The iterative nature of Agile helps mitigate risks by allowing the teams to address potential issues in each cycle. Continuous testing and feedback reduces the risks of building a product that doesn't meet customer needs as adjustments are made regularly. Efficient use of resources. Agile methodologies aim to eliminate waste, unnecessary documentation, redundant tasks, optimizing the use of time, budget, and resources. A short sprint with well-defined goals help ensure a team that the resources are directed towards productive tasks, reducing time spent on unproductive or low impact activities. Supporting data on agile impact in software development, like the increased adoption of this agile development process. Over 97% of the organizations are report using agile in some form from the records of 2021. The project success rate of the agile projects are the agile team reports a 60% improvement in customer satisfaction compared to non-agile teams, and the agile projects are 28% more successful than those using traditional methods from the survey of in the year 2020. In concluding that Agile is a dynamic development process and it fosters productive, responsive environment that meets evolving customer needs and reduces project risks. Its iterative cycles, team-driven approach, and commitment to delivering value make it an invaluable framework for modern software development in a fast-paced, ever-changing industry. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.